ginagamit. Kumbaga pwede ngang i-erase ng COMELEC o i-block out ng COMELEC yung pangalan kung bago mag-eleksyon ay na-disqualify na. Kung before proclamation, in other words, nag-i-eleksyon na, tapos saka nag-decide or bago na-proclaim yung kandidato, na-resolve ba? Ay, bakit hindi na? Okay. Before elections or before proclamation, the votes are considered stray. Local government yan. Pag disqualified after elections or after proclamation, yung rule of succession. So, dito mag-a-apply yung kay PRD. So, even assuming wala nang danger ngayon, because of this rule, wala nang danger na makakaupo si Carlo Nograles bilang mayor ng Davao City. Tignan ninyo, before elections or before proclamation, pag na-disqualify, stray votes lang yan, hindi siya na-elect. So, kung sino yung manalo, yun po ang iuupo. Basta before elections or before proclamation. Kung after elections and after proclamation, the rule of succession will apply. So, dito na papasok yung kaso ni PRD. PRD, nanalo siya. It's after elections, na-proclaim na siya. So, since na-proclaim siya, pero hindi siya makapag-oath, pwedeng sabihin ng mga Nograles, hala, disqualify yan. Okay. Actually, hindi dapat dinidisqualify kasi na-proclaim siya. Nevertheless, let's say pilitin, maraming milagrong nangyayari ngayon. Kung after proclamation para i-disqualify pa rin siya, ang uupo will still be Baste Duterte. Okay? So, ulitin ko, kung sa local government position, halimbawa mayor, kung before elections, wala. Yung mananalo, yun yung pro-proclaim kasi yung mga boto nun, stay na lang siya. Pag after elections, and especially after proclamation, succession na. Wala na yung runner-up rule. Dati kasi, posible pang may runner-up dyan. Hinihiwalay pa nila yung kategorya, nagkakaroon pa ng runner-up rule kung yung disqualification happens after proclamation. So, dati yun yung rule. O ngayon, hindi na. So, ito na yung rule. Next. Pag Congress or Senate naman, if disqualified before elections, again, stray yung votes. Hindi na siya lalabas dun sa mga winning candidates. If disqualified after proclamation, it will require a special election kasi mababakante yung upuan. So, dito makikita, dati kasi, magiging kung before proclamation during election tapos na-disqualify siya, magkakaroon yung second runner-up ang mag-a-apply. Ay, yung runner-up ang mag-a-apply. Ngayon, wala nang runner-up. So, dito sa third, yung DQ, hindi siya na-complete after elections. It will be the Senate Electoral Tribunal or the House Electoral Tribunal na magde-decide. So, maliwanag po ba yung rule? So, dito sa Congress or Senate, si Congressman Abante. So, dito, ang nangyari is na-proclaim si Mr. Uy. So, after the proclamation, na-proclaim si Mr. Uy, biglang lumabas yung COMELEC decision on the citizenship of Mr. Uy. Ibig sabihin, na-proclaim na siya, tapos, ang ginawa ng COMELEC, dineclare nila na ang winner ay si Mr. Abante, si Pastor Abante. Dapat niyan, it should have been either sa House Electoral Tribunal or i-declare na bakante yon para magkaroon ng special elections. Okay? Hindi dapat pa makakaupo si Mr. Abante kasi kung kunwari parang appeal or dalhin ni Mr. Uy ito for further litigation, then he will be going to the House Electoral Tribunal. Or, kung hindi na siya mag-apila, then magkakaroon ng special elections. Yes, sabi ni Mamad, your mamad, your last Mia. The importance of the people's choice. Correct yan. Ito, magandang tanong ito. Sabi ni Ma'am Diana, kung issue ng citizenship, edi i-disqualify nyo rin si Erich Sylvester. Correct, kasi nagmumoto proprio ang COMELEC. Tama po kayo dito. Walang complainant daw doon kay Erich Sylvester, pero the COMELEC could have taken it up motu proprio. Tama po kayo dyan, ma'am. Hi, Miss Malu. Hi kay Johnson. Thank you kay Miss Bebs. Okay, napapaaga yung inyong serve citing. Not yet. No tweets yet. You have to wait. I didn't prepare your tweets. Talay lang. Ma'am. Good dog. Good dog, sir. So, nakita niyo si sir. Yan. Pasok po ba yung mga Dadato versus COMELEC at ang second placer sa case ni Kong Uy? Hindi ba ito nga yung mga pasok po ba yung mga Dadato at o sa second placer? Certainly, Mr. Uy can take that up. Ang aga pumasok ni Sir. Oo nga eh. Pero uli yan, hihingi uli yan. Sabi ni Alerina, si Joel Chua din dapat i-disqualify. Mayroon bang katanungan tungkol sa mayroon bang issue yung kanyang citizenship? Hi, Ma'am Eda. Sabi ni Sir John, naalala ko yung isang FB post ng Luminous. Masyado tayong nega kay Mr. Abante. Relax lang kayo. Actually, sinabi namin na huwag naman kayo masyadong nega kay Mr. Abante. After all, if you have faith, miracles can happen. Edi lumabas ng Supreme Court case. Nagkamilagro, but we were expecting one that was against us. So, yeah, and as a matter of fact, diba, very recently, maraming very unhappy dun sa ginagawa ng COMELEC. It was appearing as though the COMELEC chairman virtually was substituting his discretion for the discretion of the Filipino people. Ito sabi ni March, bakit si Po, iba po ba yung case nun sa naturalized? Hindi, she was considered Filipino citizen siya, natural born Filipino citizen. Hindi po siya naturalized kasi nga in the absence of any other evidence, the presumption is that she is a Filipino citizen having been born of Filipino citizens. Yun yung presumption eh. Sabi ni Mac, di ba po sa pag-filing pa lang ng candidacy, dapat kini-question na nila yung citizenship at i-disqualify nila if ever may problema and not after elections. In certain cases, kung very obvious, pwedeng mag-motu proprio ang COMELEC. In other cases naman, kinakasuhan yung mga yan. So you can file cases questioning the citizenship of the candidate. Yes, foundling nga kasi daw si Senator Grace. So she was supposedly left at a church. So the presumption, since it was a Philippine church, dito sa Pilipinas lahat ng nangyari, the presumption, she enjoys the presumption. In other words, baliktad, sinabi ng Korte Suprema is that in the absence of evidence, the presumption is that she is a natural-born Filipino citizen. Sabi ni Andeng, paano po ang proseso ng impeachment ng COMELEC Commissioner? Sana magtutumpay si Attorney Harold. Impeachment ba ang final nila? Kasi wala namang immunity ang COMELEC chairman. So, a criminal case can actually be filed against him. Sabi ni Kid, the COMELEC has done so many things para magduda tayo sa mga galaw nila, lalo na itong nagdaang eleksyon. We're living in a reign of terror and Martin Romualdez is the modern Robespierre. Ma'am Isabel says, kawawa yung mga botante gumising ng maaga at makabilad sa initan para lang bumoto. Tapos ngayon, agaguhin nila yung mga botante. Hang on, I think ready to see. Hey, you! Daghang salamat sa walang kakapoy sa imong paghatag og mga ulahing balita og mga kalihokan sa atong nasud. Ang Ginoo mag-uuban kanino sa kanunay. Mahal ka na. So, thank you, ma'am. I understood about 90% of that. Yes, actually, naghanap sila ng treat. So this is why I still have to figure out the name is Pet Snacks. That's it. But apparently, gustong-gusto to ni Suki eh. So, si Mimo, so, nagkwento na ng pusa. Si Mimo, my new cat, is still trying to fit in with the other cats. So, and he still needs to be neutered. That's why he has to be kept separate. Kaya inaaway siya ni Bini. Ay, salamat. Sabi ni Ramnan, tama daw yung pronunciation ko. Okay, next. Sabi ni Guillermo, di ba dapat ang tamang aksyon, ang pag may aligasyon, dapat suspinde? Bakit? Hindi. Diyan tayo mag-aaway. Aligasyon pa lang eh. Yeah, dapat suspinde. Bakit sa iba na gagawa nila magsuspinde, pero pag kaanib nila, walang aksyon, pati ombuds. Suspension, meaning, hindi po ganun yun. Mayroon kasing preventive suspension, tapos merong suspension na na penalty. Alam niyo, yung suspension as preventive and suspension as penalty, inaway ako dati ng mga ilang followers kasi sinasabi nila, kung winidhold yung sweldo, di ba penalty pa rin yun? Hindi. So, ulit. So, yung suspension, preventive suspension, yan po ay pagka nagduda, lalo-lalo na sa ombudsman, na baka maapektuhan ng nasa sakdal yung mga witnesses o kaya yung mga dokumento na nandun sa office, then isususpend ka so you stay away from the office so you cannot tamper with evidence. So yun yung preventive suspension. The other kind of suspension is kapag penalty na siya. Ngayon, yung sinasabi ninyong kapag aligasyon pa lang. So in cases like, kunwari, criminal cases, hindi talaga pwede. But in administrative cases, posible, pero hihingin niyo yan. May chance po ba makaupo si Kong Uy at hindi si Abante dahil dinisqualify siya ng Congress? It depends kasi ang kaso ni Kong Uy ay doon na sa House Electoral Tribunal pupunta. Ngayon, that will be up to his colleagues. Pero kung i-declare naman na bakante yung pwesto, walang uupo. So walang representasyon. Sabi ni Toto Tilador, si Sir Toto Kausing, tama ba? Nag-file siya ng disqualification sa COMELEC against Erwin Tulfo, kaso binasura daw na nag-iipon siya ng budget para sa Supreme Court naman siya mag-file. Believe din ako, si Sir Berteleni Kausingan, di ba? Tama? Sir Toto? Oo. Ayan, totoo yan. Sabi ni Ma'am Joyce, so much stress giving these administrations to all Filipinos, especially OFWs. I heard from the President regarding the repatriations of all OFWs in Israel and Iran who are affected with their wars. Baliktad. Nagkagyera, kaya kailangan mag-repatriate. Ang problema, parang ang tagal nila mag-umpisa. May hirit pa si Presidente na it's up to the individual if they feel they're not safe, ganyan. Bigay si PRD nun sa umuwi kayo.
Correct. Tama.
Umuwi kayo because the government can only afford so much. So, iuwi kayo bulto-bulto as many as possible, in as many trips as possible, pero in as short a time as possible. Kasi habang tumatagal, nagkakaroon ng danger. Baka lumaki yung danger. Tapos, also, given the limited resources of government, everything must be done quickly. Oy, magandang tanong. Yung Duterte party list, same din po ba yun kay Uy? Vacant din po. Iba kasi ang ruling ng party list. Hindi siya kasama. Doon sa sa Supreme Court decision, hindi niya binanggit yung party list. So, hindi siya magbabago. Sabi ni Kid Guard, cats aside, sorry, nag-election pa tayo kung di naman susundin ng COMELEC ang hatol ng bayan by substituting lost candidates. George Garcia must be held accountable for grave injustice. Ako, I agree with that.
Dapat lang ho. Sa tingin natin, napapanahon na para...
Bakit pinapasagot si VP Inday sa ombudsman? Actually, kasi ito, baliktad. Bakit dinideny ng Kongreso na nag-file sila ng complaint? Kasi ang ginawa ng Congress, yung Committee on Good Governance, gumawa sila ng report. Tapos yung recommendation nila doon ay ang recommendation nila is imbestigahan at kasuhan si VP Inday. O edi pagtanggap ni Ombudsman, sabi niya, okay, we'll consider this a complaint. VP Inday, sagutin mo ito para may due process si VP. Aba, nung narinig ng Kongreso, ura-urada sila nagsasabi na well, hindi kami nag-file ng complaint. Ombudsman ang nag-i-interpret niyan. Di ba parang si Senadora Amy, pinadala niya yung recommendations at findings ng committee. Kahit hindi pa tapos yung committee, kinuha ni Ombudsman, ay nagpasagot siya tuloy kina Sec Boying, Sec Boying, Sec Remulla, kay General Torre, among others. So, pag nagpadala ka ng recommendation for investigation and for investigation or filing as a case by the ombudsman, edi i-expect ninyo the ombudsman will treat it as a criminal complaint. So in the case of VP Inday, he treated it as a criminal complaint. 1/3 din ba ang needed votes to impeach Garcia? Grabe na, napakadelikado ng pinagagawa niya at ang rumored suhol na pera pag magreklamo yung mga nanalo, can't save him when the Supreme Court decides. Makatalunin pa sinapit kay Andy Bautista. Pag na-disbayan, qualified pa rin yan. Ganito, the Supreme Court has ruled before. Now, you cannot do indirectly what you cannot do directly. So, nangyari na po yun, nag-file ng disbarment case against the Supreme Court Justice in the hopes na matanggal yung justice na yun. Sabi ng Korte Suprema, dahil sabi ng saligang batas, matatanggal lang ang justice through an impeachment case, kahit i-disbar mo yan, hindi yan matatanggal. Sabi ni Mang Karen, 1/3 din ng HOR needed votes to impeach Garcia. Grabe na. Baka talunin pa sinapit kaysa kay Andy Bautista. So nasagot ko na yung sa disbarment. Sabi niya, love you, attorney, whatever the critics say, your contribution to share your legal knowledge in insights is bigger than any attack. I don't feel like I'm being attacked, actually. Ang konti lang assuming that there are people posting there, marami kasi akong binablock so hindi ko sila nakikita even when they post against Luminous. Kasi the truth is, I don't really care what they think. Sabi ni, shut up. This is what BBM and company don't have. Yung malasakit sa Pilipino, only PRDS explicitly said, mahal ko ang Pilipino, ang bayan ko. Come to think of it, have you ever heard the same from BBM? I haven't. Have you? Yan, sabi ni Ma'am John, para magpadala ng recommendation if the OMB will not act on it. Ang nakakamangha doon, yung reaction ni Spokes ng Congress. Kasi, sabi niya, hindi naman kami nag-file ng complaint. Tapos, hindi pa rin pala niya nabasa yung order ng OMB requiring VP Inday to answer. So, ewan ko sa kanila dyan, hindi ready rin si Spokes for the, si Spokes Abante for the questions kasi hindi pa niya pala nababasa yung sa OMB. Hi kay Sir Jake, thank you. Thank you kay Sir Paul, kay Batang Colos, kay Sir Paul ulit. Thank you kay Franz, Nat Castro. Kay Trevor, maraming salamat po. At kay Batang Colos, kay Isobel, kay Sir Art, kay Lupin, the usual suspects. Hi kay Amy, hi kay Bebsten. Ayan, okay na. Game. Hi kay Denzel. Pwede ba silang makontempt if di sila sumagot? No. Hindi contemptuous behavior yan dun sa kasi it's a preliminary investigation. Pag kunwari, katulad ni Gwen Garcia, may order tapos hindi mo sinunod. In this case, may order na sumagot ka. Kung hindi sumagot, gagawa ng decision yung ombudsman based on the evidence that he has, and that evidence will not include the evidence coming from the office or from the person who did not submit anything. Sabi ni Juan Tamad Party List, Marcos Legacy, ramdam na ramdam daw lahat ng ginawa ni BBM para sa bayan. Thank you kay Sir Art. Mataas na presyo ng langis, mataas presyo ng bilihin, flood control na pang-summer, siraan ng mga Duterte, magtanim ng droga, mag-ani na walang tinatanim, pauwiin ng ligtas sa mga kriminal, laganap na coke at pulburon, ipanalo lahat ng mga talo ng eleksyon, 20 pesos na Jasmine Rice selected na tao at lugar lang, 5K benefit sa PhilHealth pag na-hospital, 3K monthly ang hulog. Utang galore, walang pandemic, bagyo o kahit ano. Sabi ni Libra, di po ba mas pabor kay VP yung pagsasampa sa ombudsman where she can in fact be exonerated of these allegations of bogus charges? Kasi iba nga yung quantum of evidence eh. Ito yung tsaka maliwanag kung ano yung quantum of evidence that's required here. And it's evidence, di ba? It's not a political decision. Pero kaya dinideny ng Congress through their spokes si Attorney Princess. Kaya niya dinideny is kasi ayaw madikit ng mga congressman yung pangalan nila dun sa complaint laban kay VP Inday because of her strength as a potential candidate. Yung popularity niya, yung popularity niya means in all likelihood, she could very well be the next president of the Philippines. At sinong kongresista ang gustong madikit yung pangalan bilang isa sa mga nagreklamo sa vice-presidente? Before kasi wala silang takot dahil akala nila na matatanggal si VP Inday. Literal, akala nila matatanggal si VP Inday. So, ngayon, with the results of the 2025 elections, they know that doubtful na po na matanggal si VP Inday through the Senate impeachment trial. So, even if kinakasuhan nila si VP Inday, ayaw nilang ipalabas na may kaso. Gusto nila ang sabihin ng ombudsman, we got this, mag-iimbestiga kami, tapos ombudsman ang magpa-file. So, hindi nila ngayon masasabi yan. Kasi sabi nga ni OMB, nagpadala sila ng investigation and recommendation for prosecution. Anong gagawin namin dito kung hindi namin pa sasagutin, kung hindi nila uumpisahan yung proseso? Sabi pa nga ni Ombudsman, yan? That's going to become scratch paper lang yan kung hindi kami mag-iimbestiga at hindi kami mag-start ng preliminary investigation. Sabi ni Ma'am Karen, malas talaga yung dila at bulletproof car. Di ba? Uy, iba na yan sa mga aso ni Tambi. Na lying through the teeth, mukhang tagilid sa impeachment, kaya takbo sa ombudsman. Yes, actually, the articles of impeachment ni VP pwedeng the same as the cases filed with the ombudsman. Yes, those are two separate proceedings. Iba po kasi yung character. Ang hindi lang pwede is yung admin. So, hindi pwedeng going admin case ni OMB, yung recommendations, kasi yung nature ng impeachment is already administrative. In administrative cases kasi, ang penalty involves your suspension, removal from your office, from your job. Right? Ang criminal case, it involves the removal of your freedom, kulong, o kaya removal of money from you pag fine. So, yun yung difference. And so, those are two different cases and two very different quanta of evidence. Sir, come over here. Ian is asking what would happen kung di pwedeng maupo ang second placer sa kaso ni Abante. Magiging vacant po ang representative seat ng district o mag-appoint ang Congress. No, there's no power to appoint. Na ganun ang nangyayari yung appoint na yan ay kung kunwari in office yun, natanggal from Congress or na ano, later na when there's not much, kumbaga walang time na to conduct a special election. Anong say niyo po sa binubuhay na case ng mga missing sa Bungero? Timing po kasi yon, suspect turned into witness, kuno na halos everyday may scope si Emil Sumangil ng scoop ng GMA News. Duda ako sa patutunguhan. Tapos yung mga kamag-anak medyo scripted na yung statement, sumingin ng tulong sa Pangulo at General Tolmo kung EJK papasok at dadagdag sa ICC. Ano to? Pag-uwi ng congressmen and mayors from Israel na feature emotional meeting at airport with DILG Remulla et al. Talk about bad optics. Hinahanapan pa ba ng way para makauwi ang OFW? This admin is manhid personified. I agree.
Grabe.
Way I see it says, drama ng Congress. Nag-submit sa ombudsman tapos sasabihin di raw complaint yun. Ano yun? Comics. Kung sa police binigay yon, ayaw nila pa imbestigahan din. Di sana wag na nila ipadala. Style talaga. Hi kay Ina Laila. Happy Saturday po. Hugs from Doha. Attorney Fix. And your fur babies as well. Oy, thank you. Serb, somebody's hugging you. All the cats are all draped around the furniture today. Kakauwi ko lang po kasi, so the cats are all, all over the place. Hi, kay Patatutini. Sabi niya po, the articles of impeachment on CF be considered invalid since evidence thereon were gathered by the HOR's Good Governance Committee instead of the Justice Committee. No, wala naman yata po. Well, it will depend on what the Senate says. But para sa akin, kasi dumaan siya through the other rule. Diba, dalawa yung paraan. Number one is the usual, either i-endorse yan ng one or a few congressmen. It goes to plenary. Plenary refers to Committee on Justice. Committee on Justice only reviews for form and substance, not the evidence. It does not review the evidence. Form and substance lang. Well, in theory. So, hindi nire-require na may pagkikilatis pa ng form and substance kung diretso sa plenaryo at saka naka 1/3 or more ang boto. Hindi ko nakikita. Meron bang nagpo-post ng meron bang nagtutwal? Hindi ko nakikita eh. Di ba nun na-lost si Teves ang position niya sa congressman ay si Tamba ang nag-take over? Kaya possibly siya. Kaya nga, if there is no more, dapat may temporary, ang ginagawa nila is may temporary takeover until such a time as a special election can be held para may representation daw ang distrito. Sabi ni Mrs. Reed, iyak na ang mga Nograles kasi no chance na sila maupo pag di nakapag-oath si tatay. So, matik si Baste na magiging mayor ng Davao. Sabi ni March Abby, yes, attorney, it's a known secret daw po na bataan daw ni BG yung mga pulis na nandukot sa mga sabungero. At for sure daw po si tatay din nasa likod ng lahat. Ang layo sa bungero, hindi yan yung ano, wow, pipilitin talaga nila.
Pipilitin mo, sa tingin natin talagang pipilitin yan.
Sabi ni Tatay, 888, ayaw ng Congress mabuko ng ombudsman ang mga kasinungalingan at pawalang basihan ng kaso versus PPISD na maaaring magpawalang silbi sa impeachment case. Sabi ni Remnant, BBM has a lot of projects announced with a time frame bago matapos ang kanyang term. I was wondering how he's going to do that for 3 years past. Wala naman siyang maipagmalaking project na natapos. So, hi kay Matsura Lynette. Thank you. And kay Christian. Thank you po. Saan ang trolls? Actually, hindi ko na siguro nakikita yung ibang mga trolls. Ano po yung sabihin ng ombudsman na i-contempt sina Joel Chua and Spox Abante? Bakit naman sila makukontempt? Sabi ni Hoven, dapat nakapag-arrange na ang gobyerno sa repatriation ng mga OFW sa Iran ng Israel. Kagaya before dito sa Libya, parang walang action ng gobyerno mag-repatriate ng mga kapatid natin. Nakakalungkot. Hi, Christian. Since sabi po ng ombudsman na tuloy yung list, may epekto po ba ito sa impeachment? Wala po. Those are two separate cases. However, kung kunwari, mabilis yung sa ombudsman at mabasura yung kaso, may psychological effect doon sa Senado yan. It feels like the entire world is gearing up for war. BBM has yet to come up with a plan to buffer our economy from this hit and has said nothing about our OFWs in the region. Useless. Yeah. Mrs. Reed says, hindi ba alam ni Auntie Claire na puro travel ang ginawa ni BBM ng first year niya? Pero wala namang investment na pumasok. But ngaw siya, kay VP may travel approval naman siya. I agree. Anong nirereklamo? If the President signed a TA for the Vice President, hindi na dapat nagrereklamo yung spokes. Kasi you cannot go beyond what your principal is saying. Sabi ni Choose Property, ano mangyayari? Pinagbabawal na. Well, hindi ganun yung ano. It means na inabandon na yung rule na yon, and therefore, in all likelihood, mave-vacant yung posisyon. Kasi si Kong Chua will probably bring it up sa House Electoral Tribunal. Sinong papalit sa isang congressman if he died during his term? Either pwedeng magpa-special elections, pero in the case of the 19th Congress, si Speaker Martin has been appointing caretakers. March says, baka after war sa Israel at Iran, makakagawa ng plano si BBM para sa mga OFW doon sa Baguio nga rito sa Pilipinas. Papalipasin muna bago kumilos, di ba? Sabi ni Miss Rain, may reject daw ng Japan ang loan na hinihingi ni BBM. Aray.